Do you have a girlfriend? Moscow, Russia. How hard is it for a foreigner to get a girlfriend?
Oh, do you want to hang out? Oh, what's your number?
You wanna hug? I think we both have it a little too much to drink. The man has to take the lead here in Russia.
What about dating apps and that type of stuff? I know Tinder left Russia.
My friend, I'm a devout, practicing Christian man.
You'd want to just meet someone organically.
Where you just go up to a random lady, go, "Hey, you're pretty. Can I have your number?"
If we hadn't married who we married, would God have brought us together sooner?
There you have it. Dating sites work. There's two things that sound like they both can't be true, but they are both true. There is a lot of work available in Moscow for foreigners, by the way. I am here legally and happily. As a student with a student visa, things are tough. For my more relaxed personality after a couple beers, keep watching some more of Igor's video.
I am the expat American. Does this look like a pub in your city?
I am in the pub, or am I? I'm. Okay, this is getting really, really weird, but still fun dimensions. All right, I'm with the American Rose family here in Moscow City, and this is so we're gonna pressure and ask some personal questions from expat Americans. Son, can I say so also? I don't know.
Elvis?
Elvis.
Unfortunately, this man's son.
Love is in the air, and we want to ask him, really living in Russia, some personal questions which are on everybody's mind for sure. Josiah, do you have a girlfriend in Moscow, Russia, or Russia in general, or anywhere else?
I think we need to ask your mom first if it's okay to say this on camera.
What? Hey, I'm serious. Take the beer or take the empty bottle away from him.
I've given my answer.
Okay, how hard is it for a foreigner to get a girlfriend?
I don't think it's too hard. I mean, maybe the situation is different for me. As soon as people realize I'm American, it's, "Oh, you should come to the club with us. Oh, do you want to hang out? Oh, what's your number?" So honestly, it hasn't been very difficult for me. I go to an international university, though.
So everybody's American.
There are a lot of foreign people, and most of them have a significant other, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, that is Russian, even though they're from another country. Not all of them, of course. A lot of them have partners that are from either their own country or another country that's near them. And I've seen a lot of countries, or a lot of students with boyfriends or girlfriends with another foreigner. So I don't think it's too difficult. That said, I think I'm the wrong person to ask, mostly because I'm pretty darn private.
Yeah, but microphone is on your shirt.
But you wanna hug?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that you are the right person to answer you answered the good, like real experience. You own real experience-based answers, and that's the best thing that anybody can ever have. What about what kind of a difference is in the? Is it to Joe? Is it hit somebody up? Not physically,
To
but
hit on somebody?
hit on somebody.
You mean the slang to hit on someone?
How different is hitting on somebody here in America, USA, than in the West? I know there are some differences. You cannot go out and be inappropriate, which might even work for somebody in America, but I guess not here.
Not as far as I know. I think we both have it a little too much to drink. I first should start off by saying I've never seriously hit on somebody. I've jokingly hit on friends, but not like actually attempted to get
And now
somebody.
you're together.
We'll leave that as a mystery. I will say traditional gender roles, as including the idea that the men have to take the lead, is a lot stronger here than in America. I think that's the case for most of the world, except for America and certain Western countries. But I would definitely be expected to take the lead if I wanted to pursue a relationship. I couldn't just wait for a girl to ask me out. I mean, there are a few who would be willing to ask me out, and they'd take the lead in that. But generally speaking, the man has to take the lead here in Russia. I wouldn't say there's a big difference in what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. Like, obviously, there's things that a guy can do that is not acceptable, both here and in America. But also, both here and America, there's things that I would never do, but is considered acceptable. Like, if you're on the metro and you see somebody pretty, and you go up to them and go, "Hey, you're super pretty, what's your number?" I'd never do that. That has no class in my eyes. but it's acceptable, and somehow it works. And I've had classmates get girlfriends like that. Good for them. Girls, I hope you can find someone better. But that's just how it is.
That's his opinion, because personally I'm also kind of that type of guy in a way. I wouldn't do that, but I know I don't have a strong opinion like you do that it's like wrong, because there's always differences in style. You can do it in so many ways. You can be like really strict and maybe like vulgar, but then you can do it actually romantically maybe. But it depends on the person, you know, it depends on the couple. That if it works for them, it doesn't need to work for you, you know. But what about dating apps and that type of stuff? I know Tinder left Russia. Do you know about, I know there's a different new app right away created. Is it used? To what extent? Does it have the same stigma or same, anyway, same image as Tinder? You know what I mean.
Yeah. My friend, I'm a devout, practicing Christian man who spends every Sunday on his knees in front of the altar. I have no idea. Seriously, though, I don't know. I don't know anything about dating sites. I know they have them here.
Sites, apps.
Well, yeah, sites, apps, same thing. Any sort of application where you are searching for a partner, not in person. I don't know anything about it. I know they have them here. I know they use them here. I've had some friends get together with them. I know this guy might have a story to talk about it. I personally don't.
So don't.
Yeah, dating apps, or in your case, dating site. You wanna
Well,
talk about it?
I mean, Josiah is private. He doesn't. He wouldn't want to use something like that. He'd want to just meet someone organically.
He said he won't pick any girls in a metro.
Hey, I said I wouldn't pull that kind of move where you just go up to a random lady, go, "Hey, you're pretty. Can I have your number?" You go. Hey. No, you're not falling for me? See, it doesn't work.
It depends on the chemistry, guys. You can help me out, by the way.
Yeah, you've got a
Dating apps,
really good story about a dating site.
No.
Well, I mean, honestly, Sveta and I, we knew the same people in our 20s because we went to the same church. We never met each other. We married different people. And then later, when we were in our 30s and we were single with children, we were going to different church conferences. And our church actually had a dating website for people in the church. And it still does, yeah. And it matches you up with people. And we were actually, our scores matched each other. So I actually did a online dating basically with Sveta. I did a video chat with her. And it turned out she was going to be coming to America for a conference. And we met. We went on a date in California, a date in Texas. And it turned out we knew the same people. We had known the same people, through our church. We just personally had never met. So you have to wonder, if we hadn't married who we married, would God have brought us together sooner? I don't know. But she says no, because it made us who we are today.
There you have it. Dating sites work.
So that's what you do, Josiah. He asks you questions and you give him a meaningful answer.
Instead of trolling.
My meaning is that I'm a private person.
So how about working in Russia? How hard is it to get? You speak just a little bit Russian. You have a good pronunciation, but there's a lot to work on. You're better than probably you're better than Joe, for real.
Not denying that.
Yeah, but how hard is it to find work? I know about tutoring, but it can be your life goal in a way.
All right, so I've touched on this topic a few times before. I will say that there's two things that sound like they both can't be true, but they are both true. That there is a lot of work available in Moscow, and yet somehow it's very difficult to find work. Those are both true, even though they sound like it can't be. The thing is, both of those are for foreigners, by the way. The thing is, I'm here on a student visa. There's a lot of different types of visas, a lot of different types of ways to be in Russia, and only a few of them let you actually work, like have an actual on-the-clock job. And student visa isn't one of them. So it's difficult to find work that you can do legally and you can do in terms of ability. And I spent a long time looking for one, and most people in my situation, they just become tutors. And that's fine. I'm a bit concerned about the quality, not meaning to deride anybody out there, but it is something a concern of mine. I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, I learned this English from my tutor," and then they say something that's not correct. But generally speaking, it is difficult to find a job you can both balance your student life with, which you need to have a student visa or whatever kind of visa you have, as well as work that you can legally do and not get in trouble with. I mean, maybe there's work that you can do illegally. I'm not going to talk about that, especially not on video, but I don't partake in any of it. Feel free on your own time. Don't get me involved. I am here legally and happily. If you are prepared to give up a lot of stuff, it's super easy to find work. If you want to find work that you can do for a long time and balance it with the other parts of your life, like school or personal life or religion, if you have that, it's a little tougher. That said, it's not impossible to find. I am currently working on getting my RVP, which is kind of like residency, and when I have that, I'll be able to legally work and things will get easier. That said, as a student with a student visa, things are tough.
What do you study right now? Is it, if it's not a secret?
Yeah, it's not a secret. So when I first moved here, I was studying Russian with a few other subjects like Russian history and some math. Then a mix-up happened. My fault, I'll accept it. But I was studying English in Russian. Like all the courses were in like native Russian, fast-speaking Russian, hard words Russian. But I was studying English. That was tough. I'm back to studying just Russian, no other courses. It'd be nice if I could go back to a regular course.
And the last question: What is your dream? Is Russia involved, or where do you want to live in the future? Is it Russia, and what you want to do while being there?
My dream isn't tied to a country so much. I could do this just as easily in Russia as I could in America or pretty much any country. My dream is to have a little house on my own. Internet connection is required. And this will be outside of a small town, or I could drive for like 30 minutes, maybe an hour to get into town. But otherwise, I'd be pretty much on my own, and I'd have a little farm, and I'd get my work done online from that little house cabin thing. And I wouldn't have to interact with people or be on YouTube ever, unless I wanted to.
YouTube will find you.
They can try.
You could talk about immigration. You could ask immigration questions.
But hey, what about the immigration questions?
Well, if you want to know more about my immigration process, why don't you talk with Joe or check out his channel. For my more relaxed personality after a couple beers, keep watching some more of Igor's video.
We have a fun day today, even though the camera is always rolling. But it's like I said, first time. It is actually fun. We're just in the field of work where we kind of let the camera always roll, and it's kind of twisted reality because I feel somehow not sinful, wrong to actually film it and ask, hey, do this reaction. After all said, it's still real reactions, and it's been truly a great day with you guys.
I've been in Russia for 4.5 years. You can't say that I'm new in Russia.
Cameraman.
New. Some things I might say better in Finnish than in Russian than in English or whatever. So, uusi tuttavuus, a new person I know. So it's weird in English. A new acquaintance, yeah. New acquaintance for me. But anyways, it's been a great day. I want to thank you for opening up almost your private thoughts.
You're welcome for blessing your channel.
For blessing, yes, got it. Good pun. And I want to thank Joseph, Expat American. I am the Expat American.
I am the Expat American. Does this look like a pub in your city?
I am in a pub, or am I? I'm. Okay, this is getting really, really weird, but still fun dimensions. But guys, great to see you. Hello from Moscow. Guys, you need to be here if you can't. Well, you can. It's all about here. So see you, and subscribe to Expat American, where you see more of Josiah, and of course I am Expat American because that's his channel's name. All right, take care guys, see you, bye bye.